Hey, what's up? Yeah, Dangerous Voice, the People's Choice, live and direct from Baltimore. And what you're about to see is a clip from me and my moderator debating physical media. As you know, Sony is trying to get rid of all the physical media. Let's roll the clip.
The entropy?
Oh yeah. But I think that was like 20. Let's see, hold on.
Shit, it's cheaper on Steam. Brand new, that name was 50. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I don't care about a brand new, so I don't care.
The people at PlayStation trying to keep it that way. Yeah, it's $20 on Steam.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Your boys at PlayStation trying to keep it $50. They're trying to
I mean, freaking, I'm not the one who complains about that because I don't really care. Because one thing, if you have a game set for your favorites, especially when it tells you when shit's on sale. So it takes like 30 seconds to fucking set that, to literally set that. So it doesn't make a difference.
No, I think
they don't want to complain about it, I don't complain about it.
The argument is that it's never going to drop. That's the argument.
That's a dumbass argument because games don't drop all the time.
Yeah, but here's the argument people are making. If Steam, so for instance, if PlayStation is the only, if the PlayStation Store is the only place where you can get any game, if they go full digital, say they go full digital, there's no physical copies, there's no other place to get it, you gotta come to the PlayStation Store to get it. That they have no incentive for the game to go on sale. Like it's gonna stay full price for its lifetime, and that's what they're talking about.
Which is complete bullshit. But I understand the whole freaking physical media thing, but I haven't bought a physical game since I bought my freaking PlayStation 5. So I don't care about physical media. I understand the whole argument. I just don't care.
Well, there are others that do care, and but that in turn is also gonna affect you because you're gonna be paying more for the game, and then you're like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale, but it's never gonna go on sale, and that's the problem.
That's one thing that I don't do. I don't wait till games are on sale.
That's the problem that Nintendo gamers have now.
Yeah, Nintendo gamers, their games never go on sale. PlayStation games do go on sale. They go on sale at 3 intervals. Usually, if it's a major game, it doesn't do the 3-month interval. It does the 6-month interval. Then it does the year interval. PlayStation games always do that. These people don't pay attention to them because they wait till the physical game goes on sale. I don't care about that, but PlayStation games always don't have intervals. 3 months, 6 months in a year.
The argument isn't that. The argument is that it's never like if they get rid of physical, it's never gonna go on sale. It's never gonna drop.
Yeah, that's delusional because doing that at all will make them lose too many customers. Even though freaking they've had like 1 million people drop PlayStation, but when you have over 15 million people, over 150 million people subscribe to your shit, you don't care. So I mean, unless you're saying you lose 50 million people, which they're not going to do, that doesn't make a difference. But those petitions, I would love to say those petitions, but they don't work. They work if you suddenly lose.
Petitions.
If they say lost 25 million, you say lost 25 million along with freaking another 60 million sales.
So
that's not gonna happen.
Petitions only really work if you get your politicians involved, which we're not at that point yet. That's the only time they work. Like, since Congress isn't bringing PlayStation to the fire, it's like, I think the petition got like 300,000. The petition for that got like 300,000 signatures right now. It was like, ain't gonna do shit if that shit ain't gonna do anything if your congressman isn't involved. If Congress is involved, then it's like, okay, it could do something. But they're not getting involved right now. Mexico. It's funny because Mexico is Mexico is getting involved though.
Yeah, a lot of several places are getting involved with it. England ain't even involved. The UK is not even involved.
The EU.
They just basically say fuck off.
I forget why the EU isn't getting involved. There was a specific reason. I guess it was something like it hasn't happened yet, and that's why they're not involved. It was something crazy like that. It was like, well, they didn't do it yet. Kind of like we're giving them time to reverse. It was like, yo, we're kind of giving them time to reverse their position. Something like that. And we're like, they're not going to do that unless you force their hand.
Yeah, they're not going to switch position.
Like if you,
and me, you know, games should have gone up a long time ago.
What?
Well, we both know that. So.
You said what? What should have been done a long time ago?
Well, I mean, we both know games should be much higher a long time ago.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
I remember games trying to be when I was a kid. They was trying to make games like $80, yo.
Yes, and some of them were. But we both know the fact that games cost $150 million to make now, them being $70, completely lucky.
That's also another thing where like they were saying that yo they need to find a way to make cheaper games or whatever.
I mean, as technology and the game, and you have that kind of thing hit the plateau for a certain point, and that plateau makes all the media, the parts to increase the game speed, flow, and all of that, and all that levels out to a point. Then the cost is going to level out eventually. But I just not level up until 50 years past that point. When that technology is so abundant that you wear it on your ring, you have it on your pinky ring. That's when the technology. That's when technology drops down like that. When you literally have a ring that's making phone calls on your damn ring, and it's so abundant, that's when technology starts to level out and the cost goes way down. When that point happens, then yes.
That was the whole point behind. I tell people this all the time. I think people don't get this confused. That was the whole point behind the quote, "You'll own nothing and be happy." That was the whole point of it, where it's like we human beings would get so good at creating and manufacturing goods that the cost of everything would be so low, and then it wouldn't make sense to own anything. So for instance, like we would get so good at manufacturing cars, and that we would get so good at like a car, for example, we would get so good at manufacturing cars that you would just rent a car, because owning a car didn't make sense, because the cost of a car would be so cheap that you would just rent it, and then if something was wrong with it, you just go and get another one, and we'll just get better. Oh damn, I didn't even see my man behind me. So we would just get so good at manufacturing a car that it wouldn't make sense to own one. You would just rent one, and if you had a problem, you just get rid of the one that you have and rent another one. And the same thing with like any other like goods that we would create. Like the cost of it would be so cheap, because we'll get so good at creating all of those things that it would just drive the cost down of everything. I'm sucking today. And again, I'm trying to
that's why I told you to go ahead and practice a little bit. I was playing that game anyway, so I mean, I know.